First championship bout of the evening comes in the middleweight division. Dan Tempest coming off a win on the last show against Marcin Bednarz, who is thus far 2-0 on Almighty Fighting Championships with a win at both AFC 1 and 2. And this is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Neil Hall waves on the action and we are good to go for a potential 15 minutes. Be interesting because Bednarz has shown over the last couple of fights that he's hard as hell, happy to take a dig to give a dig, but Tempest shows that if you give him half a room to land a dig, he'll sleep you. So Bednarz's crowd waving him, singing him on. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Good left hand from Tempest.
And Bednarz is looking really, really light on his feet, a lot different to the last time I saw him.
Yeah, last time I saw him too, he sort of planted his feet and was just happy to stand and swing. Maybe sort of realises he can't do that with somebody as heavy hitting his Tempest. So he's moving a little bit more, which is obviously clever. Good fighting knowledge. Good shot from Bednarz. Huge hook.
Tempest regains his wits quickly and he's got him he had a chin strap.
It's a right hand as well on the escape. Bednarz, such a calm, confident fighter. Literally came out of nowhere last year at AFC 1 and has never shown signs of letting up.
And he switches stance for a second. This is very different to what I've seen before.
Just about to comment on the same. Switches back, fires a right straight down the pipe, which just misses. Tempest steps in with a left of his own. I think that was more of a slip, but the follow-up left hand definitely landed.
Tempest counted on that slip nicely there, which is just what he needed.
And the Bednarz army comes alive.
He's got a nice following just behind him as well. It's got to be putting Tempest off a little bit.
Good left hand in the clinch. And we separate for a moment and we reconvene in the middle. Tempest's hands are very low considering he's eaten a few shots, but lands a good left hook. As I said, taking shots to give them. Each 3 solid shots, throws a left of his own, and Bednarz, just for a minute, his knees give way.
These guys are trading and they're happy to do it as well.
Oh, more than happy. Bednarz comes in with a Superman punch, kick and a miss. Tempest cutting the image of somebody who's having some good fun in there. Hands down, strutting his way in.
He's so relaxed, his Tempest.
Yeah,
but the power in his hands.
Yeah, he's got a lot of faith in his chin as well. He's probably taken Bednarz's best shot.
And he just stopped Bednarz in his tracks there, but then Bednarz came back and stopped Tempest, and now they're clinched up.
And the Bednarz army roll once more as we approach the final seconds of this round. Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds for the middleweight championship. Round 1 in the books.
And what a round.
Yeah, both guys quite happy to throw leather when it came to it. Both guys quite happy to grapple when needed. So they've set the stall for an intriguing possible 12 minutes that could follow.
if this goes for 12 minutes, the weight of the shots landed in the first round. It's like one guy was going forward and then he gets stopped in his track, and then the other guy is going forward and he gets stopped in his track.
Yeah, we've said it, well, very subtly. We'll say it directly now, and I think we're in agreement down here that one single shot from either of these guys could completely finish this. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, folks.
A test of chins in the making.
Absolutely, thus far it has been. Both guys have landed some absolutely solid strikes. And Neil Hall about to wave on round number 2.
What a stern look from Neil Hall. He means business here. The third man in the ring right now, and he gets it going.
I'm going to say he'll need to be on the ball if we throw some leather like we did in the first round.
And he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Going to put a kick from Tempest, misses. Bit of a bloody nose, goes for a scissor kick.
Those hands are low. Those hands are low. It worries me a little bit, but he likes it like that.
As I said, his confidence in his chin as he comes in, and Bednarz, good left hand off the exchange. Good left from Tempest. Good Superman punch.
Wow.
Blood sort of rains out of the nose.
The technical improvement of Bednarz is phenomenal from the last time I saw him.
Yeah, I think, when did we first see him? Was it April last year?
Could have been, yeah.
I don't know, correct. It might be not, whenever it was. As we said, over the last 18 months, he's become a very good all-round fighter.
He was always strong, but he's looking like a stand-up fighter now, where he's not just looking like a slugger, and I like it.
Yeah. Oh, good right uppercut from Bednarz.
Perfectly timed as Tempest changed his level there, and he took one on the chin.
And I'll tell you what, it's a good job Tempest has got a chin.
Right.
Likewise Bednarz though, because Tempest has landed some heavy shots himself, as we've said.
And how many times has Tempest put someone to sleep with those shots, you know?
Oh, a few times. Left swing and a miss from Tempest. Bednarz comes forward again. That's a good left hand. They trade jabs. Trade jab from Bednarz.
But Tempest has got a leg.
Pass.
Bednarz drops Tempest, and Tempest is straight on that leg.
Tempest is still coherent though. I think again it was more of a flash knockdown, a heavy flash knockdown at that.
Oh yes, definitely. He was dropping. He was caught a little on the flat foot and a little squared on, but there's blood leaking from that nose there.
Yeah, the good thing is he's got himself into a very unorthodox position where, Christ, it is bleeding from that nose, isn't it?
Oh,
where
that is open.
It's pushing
up.
I was going to say, as he managed to get a wrist control and a leg and get into a position where he could withstand the sort of onslaught from Bednarz, who's now in a better position as he postures up and looks to unleash hell. But Tempest again reverses the position. Superb from Tempest, who now continues to bleed all over Bednarz.
And he's dropping some heavy leather. This has spurred him on more than anything. It's brought him to life. These shots that he's landing, absolutely, you can hear them.
Approaching the end of the second round, and we are in a bloodbath, ladies and gentlemen.
That nose is leaking right next to my head here. It's opened up like a geyser.
Dan, why do you think I'm sat 4 feet back from the booth?
I need one of those waterproof ponchos here.
And we're going to see a third round.
Oh, beautiful knee to the midsection from side control. That knockdown brought Tempest to life, but looking at his face, he looks like he's done 5 rounds already.
He doesn't look cut though, it just looks like it's a bloody nose, which I know there's a bloody canvas, but Danny Mitchell just sort of swimming his way into the corner.
Those blue shoes are going to look a bit messy with a lot of red on them.
I was just going to say the same. He'll have purple shoes when he comes out. Referee's quite happy to let it continue. It sort of turns, shakes his head. Bit of a bloody nose, he says. But
I mean,
as the clean-up begins,
Bednarz, he scored a hellacious knockdown there. Tempest was out for a second, he hit the floor, his wits came back about him, he grabbed straight over that leg. Next thing you know, it spurred him on, he's flipped him over, he's landing some heavy leather on Bednarz.
Yeah, so 2 rounds in, we're sort of looking at a 1-1 keel, I think.
Yeah, I'd call that.
I had first round Tempest, just second round, obviously, I think the striking was fairly equal up until Bednarz had a huge knockdown, and I think that was the difference personally. There's some extremely bloody towels in the cage. I was just having a look then to see if that was blood or whether it was still part of the design. It's part of the design. And I think we're just about ready to get things underway. Round 3 of 5 for this middleweight championship contest between Dan Tempest and Marcin Bednarz. Touch of gloves, and it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I was going to say you can't really see it on Bednarz because he's wearing red shorts, but Dan Tempest looks like he's just walked out of a bloody Freddy Krueger set. But he's in there. He's pushed his opponent to the cage.
He's doing the right things at the right time, and the best thing was it happened halfway through the round, and he got into a good position straight away. Looking for Bednarz.
Sorry, looking for the double leg, taking a few shots. He can't just. Well, I would say first of all, Bednarz needs to watch the back of the head, but I was going to say Tempest can't just stand there. He's got the single. Bednarz is looking to reverse.
Tempest is fighting diligently for this takedown, but surely this is tiring him out.
Heavy second round. He's managed to get. He's in the position. He's got the takedown of sorts. Bednarz I was going to say he's on one leg, but now he's got the takedown. He's in half guard.
Bednarz looks like he's looking for a Kimura here.
He's never going to get it from this position though. Tempest sort of happy to sit through, put his hips into the chest of Bednarz. Bednarz looks quite composed in front of us. Doesn't look like he's breathing heavy.
He winced a couple of times.
I don't know if he's going for a submission of his own. I can't see. Is he going? I can't see. Is he going for a kilo?
He looks like he's going for a Kimura there. He looks like he's going for a Kimura.
You can see now on the screen.
Oh, he's got it.
All he needs to be able to do, if he can get his left leg over and crank that round. He's trying to power it from. I'm trying to see what Bednarz is defending with, or whether it's just sheer brute force. I'm trying to have a look at the screen in front of us. He's managed to escape it anyway. Tempest is in top position.
Bednarz there was just trying to turn into his own arm that was being attacked and hold on to the shorts to stop that from going up his back. He did the right thing at the right time.
Big right hands from Tempest. Needs to watch the back of the head. That was the back of the head. But these are the back of the head. Bednarz is blocking with his face.
And he's rolled for a knee bar. The action is coming from all directions.
Oh, huge left hand. Trying hard for the knee bar. I think he's too high personally. He's up behind the knee. He needs to be lower down that leg. He's pushing out for it though.
Can he roll out of it? He's trying to reach over and make it tight. Oh,
Tempest is going for a leg lock of his own. Tempest is grimacing. I don't know whether it's sore or whether he is just tired.
Oh, a bit of a kick.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Kicked him there to the face a little bit there, or it was very close.
But we're battling. Tempest looks in pain.
We've got 2 straight ankle locks here.
His face cuts the picture of somebody who is feeling this. But we get to the end of the round.
Saved by the bell there for them both. They were both in 50-50 danger there. They both had the exact same submission, and sometimes that's the trouble with leg locks.
And what a fight. 3 rounds down, 2 still to go. And having a look at these guys, Bednarz, he's put his arms up, but he looks fresher of the two. Tempest extremely tired as he goes back to his corner. What a fight we have.
I'd like to say can they keep up the pace, but I think these two guys are way too stubborn to even slow down. They're going to give everything they've got here if they haven't already.
Absolutely. My unofficial scorecard has it 2-1 in the favour of Tempest. So 29-28 with 2 to go.
Will that play mind games with Bednarz though? He's tough, he's durable, they both are. But he had Tempest rocked, and Tempest came back, and
both of these guys are exhausted, Dan. I mean, you've got to think that if Bednarz takes this round and it's all to play for in the 5th.
And they're just our unofficial scorecards. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but the judges could be seeing it a different way. It's a very close fight.
And the crowd comes alive once more as we enter into the championship rounds.
And this is what you want. This is what you want from a championship fight.
And if this stays standing, I'm going to make a prediction that we could see a knockout win when both guys are tired. As you can see, both guys have got the mouth open, they're breathing heavy. Both guys have ridiculous power. and they're swinging for the fences.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Bednarz shoots for the takedown, does Tempest. Lovely sprawl from Bednarz.
He's looking for the anaconda, but he just slipped off as he rolled. He slipped off as he rolled.
It couldn't have anything to do with the sweat and the blood that is coming out of Tempest at the moment. But like you said, that slip means that he is now in his guard. I mean, he's in a position where he could look for a Kimura here, just looking at the screen in front of us.
Yes, he's looking for it, but he's wincing. He's breathing heavy off his back, his Bednarz right now, but he's a heavy-set man. He's carrying a lot of muscle mass there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not looking at going 2-on-1. He's got wrist control. He's got his right hand. He's going for it. He's going for it.
He's caught hold of it. What can Tempest do here? He's wise to it. He's trying to grip the inside of his leg.
In full guard, Tempest is trying to. But the thing is, though, he's done well. He's passed the left leg over. He's grabbed his own shorts. I was going to say, really, the only thing that he can do here, if he is going to try and power out of it, is he risks losing the position.
He's done the right thing here, and Bednarz is wasting energy right now, but he's got it locked up. What do you do in this position? He's wincing. He's breathing heavy.
Tempest, again, as we said, grabs his own shorts. Completely legal. For anybody that doesn't know, as he bleeds onto Bednarz as he fires the shots.
And Bednarz has given up on it now, and he's looking. He's active in his guard. And still.
Yeah, I think you'd agree, Dan, that probably letting go of the hold was the right thing to do. He's
energy conservation. They've used a lot already.
Conservative energy. He's grimacing. I'm not sure if there is an underlying issue with Bednarz. His sort of gum shield keeps continuing to come half out, half in.
And he's looking for the triangle choke here. Tempest has got his hand on the wrong side of the leg.
I was going to say that's a big...
And he passes, smash pass there.
I was going to say that's a big frame and some big legs to try and wrap round as Tempest takes the back. And I'm sure
this could be the greatest comeback.
There's something wrong with Bednarz. I'm sure
he's got it sunk in, but Bednarz is pulling on the good. He's pulling on the right hand. He's gone to sleep. He's gone to sleep. Bednarz has gone to sleep. Tempest wins an amazing comeback from being dropped in the second. That was beautiful. Yeah, obviously we're just going to have a minute now. I like that. I don't know if it's just exhaustion, but Tempest is quite happy to just lay there while Bednarz sort of comes round. Ultimate respect from a warrior here. Bednarz has come round. Fighter safety the priority. And a superb 4th round victory from Dan Tempest. Tempest literally just got off the mat face first. He pushed off the mat with his face. He is exhausted. Yeah, the doctor just gave me a nod and said he's okay. What a fight! And rightfully so, this crowd comes alive. Dan Tempest, as you said, he comes back from the realms of defeat at the end of the second round to take this in the 4th. I don't know if there was something wrong with Bednarz. He seemed to be, when he wasn't in a dangerous position, grimacing, but Dan Tempest, what a warrior. Wow. Both warriors. 4th round stoppage, and we will go to our MC Lee Nicholson for the official decision of this middleweight championship contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a war! Please show your appreciation for our fighters. This bout has reached its conclusion 2 minutes and 30 seconds into round number 4. For your winner by technical submission, and now, the Almighty Fighting Championship Middleweight Champion, Dan Tempest! And your appreciation, of course, ladies and gentlemen, for MARCIN BEDNARZ!
That was worth the entry on its own, I reckon. Yeah, it was a good fight, wasn't it?